We're going to continue working with bar graphs. In this bar graph, we have the apples picked as the title, the number of apples on the left side, and it looks like they're counting by tens because from 0 to 10, I see 10, and then 20, 30, 40. So each line represents 10, and then it has the different days of the week. So they're asking us, the owner of an orchard kept records about how many apples were picked in the past 4 days and how many apples in total were picked on Monday and Sunday. So they're asking us for us to basically add together Monday and Sunday's apples, because that's what total means, adding two numbers together. So I look at Monday and I see that Monday had 70 and Sunday had 90, and I know that 70 plus 90 is 160. Awesome. Let's work on another one. In this bar graph, the bars are going from left to right instead of top to bottom, but it looks like everything else is pretty much standard. We've got the title. It says in guests. On the left, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so those are the days of the week. And then on the bottom, we're counting by fives, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, and it says the number of guests. So that means each space on the bars is worth 5. And it says the owner of a bed and breakfast inn recalled how many guests the inn had hosted each day. They want to know how many more guests did the inn have on Tuesday than on Wednesday. So we are comparing two amounts in this situation. We have a certain amount on Tuesday and we have a certain amount on Wednesday, and we're looking for the difference or the gap. Anytime you see a difference in math, you need to subtract to find that difference, because I'm looking at Tuesday right here, and I'm looking at Wednesday, and I see a huge difference in between the two amounts. Well, how do we find that distance, or that difference? Well, we know that the amount between each space in the bars is worth 5. So let's count each space by 5. 5, 10, 15. So there were 15 more guests on Tuesday than on Wednesday. Now this bar graph, once again, is going from left to right, and I see this title says what daily wind speed. We're once again looking at days of the week, and we're counting once again by fives on the bar graph. And it says Emmett tracked the maximum daily wind speed for 4 days. How much higher was the maximum wind speed on Thursday than on Wednesday? This is another fancy way of saying how much larger. What is the difference? So let's look at Thursday. Thursday, the wind speed was 35 miles an hour. Wednesday, it was 10 miles an hour. So what's the difference between 35 and 10? Or what is 35 take away 10? Well, that is 25, and we can double check our work by counting by fives all the way up to 35, starting at Wednesday and going 5, 10, 15, 20, excuse me, 25. So how much higher was the maximum wind speed on Thursday than on Wednesday? It was 25. Very good. Let's do this last one together. It says the teachers at an elementary school counted how many desks they have in their classrooms. And the title of this graph says desks in classrooms, the number of desks, and then the names of the teachers. How many more desks are there in Miss Petty's class than Mrs. Jensen's class? So once again, we're comparing amounts. So let's look at Miss Petty's class. Right here, she had 40 desks and Mrs. Jensen had 30. So what is the difference between 40 and 30? Or what is 40 take away 30? It is 10. And I can see that also by looking at the side of the graph, I'm counting by fives every time. So if I go 5, 10, going up, I can find my answer as well. So this is what you'll be doing on this IXL task. You're probably either combining the amounts in each in different graphs, in each different of the bars of the graphs, or you'll be comparing the difference in each of them. But make sure you read the instructions very carefully and look at how much the graph gets larger by on the amounts.